Hi, how are you?
Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no!
Not today!
What? What the fuck?
Oh boy. Yeah, this game has problems. So if you guys want to see more discussion videos like this, don't forget to drop a thumbs up. Let's reach 500 likes and I got you on the next one. If you want to see pure gameplay and me showcasing how to play Family House correctly with Leatherface, timestamp is in the description. So I did a video weeks ago explaining how Leatherface is a huge problem for the game. Not because he's overpowered or whatever, it's because nobody wants to pick him. That's almost been a month since I made that video and we're still here. I am recording this Thursday morning, so hopefully they'll have something coming up for next week, maybe tomorrow on Friday. We do know that there is a big patch coming up pretty soon because they did state this on their recent patch for bringing back crossplay. So what's the problem? The problem is that nobody wants to play Leatherface. People are dodging. People see levels. They see maps and they're like, no, I don't want to play this map and I don't want to play this certain level. Rather if it's they're too high or they're too low. If the devs do this, this would fix the issue of the Leatherface requirement. I wanted to pause the video for a second. After reviewing it for quite a while, I wanted to explain one thing, and that was hiding the levels and hiding the maps. I still think it's a good idea, but maybe not the maps. But I think what they should do is that on Victim, right? Say you're on Victim, you only see your levels of your teammates, but not the family members. The same thing goes for the family members. You don't see the victim levels. So if you do want to back out because somebody's a lower level, it makes sense. And I know some of you guys are saying, well, family members should be able to see the maps. Again, I want to talk about how I feel that if they do hide the maps, it would help on both sides because that means you won't get Hitchhiker, Cook, and Leatherface every game. But then you're going to be like, well, what about the window perk? Well, I've stated this so many times to devs that the window perk and the well perk should be one for grandpa perk because on the victim side, they have a perk that does both. So why does family need to separate two perks? Put them into one. It's that simple. Also, if any devs are watching this, just know I'm speaking from this video with passion because I really truly believe in the game. Lately, it hasn't been like that. So hopefully you understand. Starting with the first idea. The first idea, which I don't think they would do, is remove the requirement of Leatherface. What you do is introduce a new role called the power role, meaning that characters that have high damage like Jaee and Leatherface could be in the basement at the beginning of the game. All you need to do is give Jaee a little mini axe, something like this, that he has on his left side and or whatever, and that he chops up the little barricade tables. And for cross spaces, again, I suggested this in my other video, that whenever he kicks a cross space, it jams it and makes it harder for you to open it unless you have max strength. This will reduce the cost of always asking for Leatherface. But here's the catch. The devs won't do it. Not because they're stubborn, it's because Leatherface is the face of the game, which in my opinion, it's mostly about family. Is it not? It's up to the devs if they really want to bite the bullet and, swallow their pride and be like, you know what? You're right. Let's make a new role called the power role where we introduce characters that do high damage, but they have a catch to them. Because this would help out so much because there is a lot of Jaee players and there's a lot of people that just don't want to play Leatherface. So I can imagine going with Jaee, Cook, Hitchhiker, and Family House. It could work. I don't see how it wouldn't because, yeah, you have two trackers like Jaee, or they could just rework Jaee since a lot of people don't like him. I don't mind him, but that's one of the phase 1 ideas that I think that could work. But again, I don't think they're going to do it. So when people were asking about the skill tree and how they wanted to change, I'm not going to name any devs, but of course, some devs were like, no, we kind of like it when you're furious about changing it. Now, I agree that not all the time the fans are right, but if you're demanding these price points, you better cater to what the people want. And what people want is Leatherface changes, hide the levels, and other etc. Another side note, I do want to mention, yes, I get it. It's a licensed game, so it has to be a little bit pricey. I get it. They need to make money to keep the game going. Of course, I'm going to buy it because I'm a content creator. But the fact that there's no way to earn these by playing the game or they don't have a shop. There's no other ways to earn free stuff. Still has me iffy about the future of this game. So here's my second idea how to fix Leatherface. Biggest problem with Leatherface. He's too vanilla. What does that mean? it means he doesn't really offer any kind of customization of being different. Now, the only thing that makes him different is his instant chainsaw, which if we take a look right here, the top left is not good and the top right are not good. Some people might defend it and say, hey, it's all right. No, it's not. While these are my ideas, these are just my opinions. Doesn't mean that I'm right or wrong. I just think that these make Leatherface more fun. If you go to the top left, you'll be able to overhead tables, that little barricades, and doors, which will save Leatherface so much time. And I don't think it would be OP, in my opinion. It would just offer a different way to play Leatherface. Now, on the top right, this is another one. Again, I don't think it would be crazy OP, but again, I'm a family main, but whatever. I think that the top right should be where whenever you kill a victim, Grandpa automatically sends a sonar of his scream without a warning, which could be insane. If somebody's running or jogging, whatever, you catch them off guard. This helps out the family more than Leatherface because you're helping out your family members, finding them out faster. You would have to test it, but if you really think about it, you're only getting 3 charges out of it because obviously you only need it 3 times, and then the 4th one doesn't really matter. But I still think it would be a very strong ability on Leatherface. Yes, they would have to probably test it, but I think it's still fun because it keeps you on the edge. I don't know how many times I played Victim, and I'm like, I'm bored out of my mind because they're not feeding Grandpa or whatever, and it keeps the game flow going. And if you really think about it, it'll make games a little bit longer because if you do get caught, then most likely what's going to happen, they're just going to will it. So it makes the game a little bit longer, not like a 5-minute game to a 4-minute game. So that's how I would balance him to make him a little bit different, because you can have a friend be like, oh, which Leatherface do you main? Oh, I main Instant Chainsaw. Oh, I do the overhead table one. Oh, I do the once I get a kill, Grandpa screams. So there's different versions of it. And also, this is another gripe that hopefully a dev is watching. Please, the people are asking for it, and I just hope you guys stop ignoring us. Please, we don't like the skill tree. We don't like the randomness. We don't like it. What I would suggest, and hear me out, this is fair in my opinion, is that different loadouts are different trees. I have so much skill points that for each loadouts, I can use that for a different loadout skill tree. This works out perfectly because I'm just sitting with all these skill points for no reason. So therefore, people have a reason to grind because like, oh, dude, what are you doing today? Oh, I'm working on my 4th loadout. I need more skill points, so I'm going to be playing tonight. See, it makes sense, right? Because if you just give them infinite skill points, there's no point to grinding anymore because now you have everything. So that's how I would just do it for that. A lot of Leatherface perks just don't work with him and don't synergize how the game is right now. Again, they probably have something planned ahead, but we don't know. Another big issue, the freaking Grandpa cutscene. I think they are going to change that. It's harder to fix. Apparently, it has something to do with the doors. So that's why. But what drives me insane is that people were asking this for a change since the tech tests, and it just never came to tuition. Another thing that's annoying is the damn blue car on gas station where people could just exploit it in there. The moment I hear her leave, I'm gonna block it with my ass cheek if she tries to go back.
Sounds good. All right. Whenever you're ready.
Just leave now. Go for it.
Go. Right, leaving.
All right, she left. She's on the left side of the shack. I'm blocking it.
Oh, she's right here. What the fuck?
I'm blocking it with my ass cheek.
Nice.
You cannot pick Johnny and Cook on gas station because that's what happened, because unskilled players would just run in there and then defend it and be like, yeah, it's fair and balanced. Any little help is better than no help. You need to hide the levels because people will dodge if they see a high or low. You need to hide the map because they're going to have players like, oh, I only main slaughter. I literally played somebody the other day that said they only main slaughterhouse. This was a victim. They only main slaughterhouse. That's what we're coming to today. I do want to mention there is going to be people being like, well, if they do that, they hide the maps and then I get slaughterhouse, I'm just going to insta DC. What they can do is eventually implement DC penalty. And I know what you're saying, that's whack. It's no, but still, if we have to treat people like children to the point where they don't want to play a map, yeah, give them a timeout. because like, dude, just play the map. Yeah, oh, the map is unbalanced. Okay, give them time to fix it. I mean, they're doing their best on trying to fix most of the maps. I don't know, lately, since the fuse and the valve movements on slaughterhouses, like, you know, the little valves they moved around, I haven't had that many issues with Slaughterhouse, to be honest. I don't know, that's just me. It could just be a placebo effect, but since the changes, I haven't had that many issues on Slaughterhouse. Is it still a victim map? 100%. But family is a huge family map, so potato. I want to give devs credit. They have been putting out some really nice patches, and again, they said it's going to be a while till we get the next big patch. But the problem with that is, I believe when they introduced DLC price and this very expensive skin, is that crossplay wasn't on. For me, that's just common sense. If they would have asked me like, hey, we're gonna showcase our DLC skin price and the trailer's gonna be cool, and I'm like, wait, without crossplay on? Everybody's screaming for crossplay right now. Don't do that. When I was like, my head exploded when they introduced, because I thought after the trailer they're gonna be like, crossplay's back on, and I was like, yes, let's fucking go. It would have toned down so much of like frustration on people on the prices. But for them just to be like, hey, here are our prices, and everybody's like, where's crossplay? Where's this fix? It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, I don't know. I go crazy when devs do stuff like this. Again, I'm not shitting on them, but it's just, ask these questions to us. Like, is it that hard to be open? I don't get it. Maybe that's why I would never be a dev, because it drives me insane. Like, these questions you would ask in a meetings, like, all right, so tomorrow we're gonna be doing that, and yeah, I'm like, I'm raising my hand, but what about crossplay? What about this fix? Before we showcase a really high price, how about we give them what they want? I mean, they know they fucked up. They try to put out this showcasing, this is what we're gonna be doing. Okay, first off, oh my god, my head hurts. First off, maps free. Of course they're gonna be free. Who the fuck charges maps? I'm sorry, I might sound like an asshole right now, but I'm being honest. That is the biggest FU to us in the face. Maps are free. What are you gonna do? Charge us for each map and we can't play with a friend? Of course maps are gonna be free. So when they did that, I'm like, so we're not gonna earn anything? No earnable cosmetics? No earnable weapons? No nothing? What? And yes, I can see where it says etc., but they didn't put cosmetics in there because obviously cosmetics is on top. What is etc.? What is it? We're gonna get charms on our characters? I don't know. I'm pretty positive they will not do charms, but trust me, this was just a slap in the face to us. Now the DLC, once it happens, it's gonna be a nightmare. Why? Because once they introduce new characters, and I'm not gonna spoil it, but you already know who they are. Once they introduce them, what's going to happen is that everybody's going to be dodging to get them. They didn't think this through, but I don't think they did, honestly. They didn't think that people were going to be dodging like this much just to get a character. So what they're going to do to fix with it, I wouldn't be surprised if they did a cooldown, not a dodge penalty, but a cooldown. If you keep on backing up, it's like 30 seconds, 20 seconds. Could call it a penalty, but it's more like, hey, chill out with the dodge and just play the game. But people will get pissed about that. But I would still do it. If they said, what do you think we do? Do it. Because if you keep letting people get away with it, they will continue to do it. There's no way they are going to introduce like everybody can pick whatever they want, because it would just break the game. 4 Connies, 4 Annas would just break the game. So get that out of your head. It's never going to happen. What they can do is that maybe introduce, play 10 games with Connie, 10 games with this certain character, and get a unique skin. It could be a reskin, for God's sakes, and people would still play the game because people love free shit. So if you do that around the time the new DLC comes out, it will help out ease the pain. Again, if there's no DLC for October and it's just this Leatherface skin, I'm sad to say this game is going in a wrong direction, and I don't know what else to do. If you come to my stream, I do play Victim. I would say I'm more 80% family and 20% Victim, because I just don't find Victim that fun. It's just not my cup of tea, but there's nothing really wrong with Victim right now. If anything, I would love a Sunny buff, because the dude, he's so easy to kill. Like, he's always in a cutscene, and he's always easy to kill whenever you're playing against him. So I think Sunny needs a buff. They need to buff his toughness a little bit. And yeah, you could put all your points to that, but still, Sunny needs a buff in my opinion. The Leela nerf was necessary, but I didn't really agree on the long cooldown. The Connie long cooldown didn't make sense to me because that was not her problem. Her biggest problem was her early game. Again, doesn't make sense with these changes. I don't understand them. I wouldn't be surprised if Ana's next to get nerfed, and if that happens, oh my god, so many Victim mains are just gonna be screaming right now. But when I was playing Victim, I did a whole stream of Victim, and if you were there, thank you so much, because we were experimenting. The only times I had a rough time as Victim is when I faced a 3-man and a family house. That's it. I feel like they really nailed the atmosphere of Victim and just doing a great job of just having that tense feeling. But the problem with it right now is that too many people want to play Victim. And if you go to the, Texas Chainsaw Massacre Twitch category, it's hard to find family streamers. It requires so much teamwork and it requires so much work. It's on my wish list, but they won't do it, is a freaking ping system. They have stated that they don't want to make a competitive game, but I've said this multiple times, that didn't make any sense, because if you do a person versus person, it's always going to be competitive no matter what. And again, I'm not asking for a comp game. I'm asking for help, devs. I'm asking for people that don't want to talk, they don't want to listen. Help us make a ping system. They're here, skull, they're here, ping right here, there's blood over here. I'm not asking for MLG callouts or anything. I'm asking so the people that don't want to talk or whatever they want to hear, it makes it easier for us to play family and less stressful of just losing our mind, because this is what happens. Oh, Leatherface, come back right here, right in front of me. Leatherface, right in front of me, right in front of me, right in front of me. Right here, right here. No, turn around. Right here. No, right. Look, she's right here. She's right here. Both of them are right here. Which family requires the most communication? And not to mention, there's so many times where you have an annoying ass Connie in the slaughterhouse and you're Johnny and you can't do anything because she's looping the same infinites over and over, because devs didn't think that people were going to play like this. Back to her spot. She could just stay there forever. You can honestly hear my frustration on these games because I don't get it. I'm not a dev, but if I was playtesting this, these are the questions I'll be asking. I'm like, excuse me, yes, me raising my hand. Why can this person go over and over? Well, we want you to work with your teammate. This person doesn't have a mic and they're muted. So what am I supposed to do? Oh, type? I typed it. They're still not here. What? I'm like, how is this fun? They need to understand not everybody plays with friends and not everybody wants to talk. That's another thing that's most frustration about family, and that's why it's like insta queues for family other than Victim. I honestly think Victim is fine where it's at. A couple buffs here and there for perks are useless, and a couple buffs to like somebody like Sunny, I would be okay with it. It's crazy to me that so many things just get bypassed devs, and because like these are the questions I'm sure myself and you ask these you would ask these type of questions in meetings and conversations, but again, we're all human. So I get it. We all fuck up, but man, when it's over and over, it's a little bit repetitive. I just hope a dev doesn't get mad at me because I'm just speaking from the heart. These are things that everybody's been saying, and it just feels like it goes one ear through the other, and like whatever. We're gonna keep on pushing forward. We're not gonna get bullied. It's not even about bully. It's just we're passionate about this and we want to help the game, but we can't help you if you're not listening to us. But anyways, that's my end rant of what I would do and how would I fix things. But again, I don't think the devs are going to take anything in consideration. If they do, I will literally cry in tears, because that means finally they're listening. It feels good. We can keep on moving forward with this future of this game, because I'm sorry to say this, but take a look at this. This is just Steam numbers. They're not console numbers, but this is a sign of something is wrong. While recording this, Wes, the head guy at Gun, tweeted this out saying that, yeah, they've been doing really good numbers on Xbox. So that's big shout outs, you know, because it's free on Game Pass. Honestly, that's still kudos to them. But if we didn't have right now, if we did not crossplay, PC players would be probably screwed right now. But still a good accomplishment for them. But hopefully we can keep this going and hopefully more good news in the future. I'm that person that I'm going to be blunt with you about it because I care about this game. But what do you think? I want to know what your guys' thoughts in the comment section. And maybe a dev does watch this video and maybe they pick up something in the comment section, because again, they did see my first video, and that video, as you look closely, is doing pretty good because people agree with me on how annoying it is as Leatherface. So if this video blows up, again, leave a like, subscribe, share it to them. Let them know, like, hey, watch this video and please just hear him out. If anything, hear us out. Thank you guys for watching. Enjoy the game. All right, now watch what I do. There's two ways to play this. Lock it, or you can... So, what they did exactly, guess what? I'm out, bitch. I'm out. Now, you could destroy those 3 doors, but I'd like to get a head start. You could destroy... Again, you could. There's no way there's nobody have, unless... Nope. So what I do, I watch my rotation. Do this door first. Let me lower it down since we're playing them. Do this door first, then do this. The reason why is because if they run out the window, I'm already right here. So if they all start coming from main right here, I'm right here. So okay, I thought it was a victim making that noise. Now you could go upstairs, but what I like to do, watch right here. Okay. Now I wouldn't destroy this, just latch it, because I've gotten so many kills, people running to the kitchen and trying to like, you know, just run, and they're like, oh shit, the door's locked. So now what do we do? Well, rotate back this way, see if anybody's down here. Nope. So then we go up top, find the fuse box, destroy this first so they don't latch it on you. Find a table. Another tip, after destroying this, you could swing to help it reduce time, but honestly sometimes I just don't care, so you can just do that, reduce the time. Next up, you want to destroy one of these 2 doors because you can get trapped right here. You can get like double slam, but since they made it to where you're immune, so it's not too bad. And that's it. You don't need to really destroy anything else unless there's a cross space right here, which there isn't. And now we just rotate, and I see Julie right here. I try to get a piece of that cheek. So which way did they come from? Right here? I got a piece of it. Now we apply some pressure down here. That's why we do that. I got Anna. Rotate up. Let's see. It's fine. We'll just destroy this one. I think he ran past me. It's fine. I'm done already. Now, he might say at the doors. I'm gonna get this. He was not expecting that. I have Valiant, which is the purple perk. I get 20% damage if I filled up my blood. What I did right there is basically what he was trying to do was door slam me, but I'm so fast because I have Scout. Scout, I'm so fast, and what I did, I revved up my chainsaw until I got it. Even if he got the door slam, I was gonna get a chunk of him, like right here. So either way. Now, you could keep these points. I mean, you could keep this Valiant but I'm gonna try my best to rotate back to the fuse, and then if I don't see anybody there, then I'm gonna feed my points to Grandpa. Nobody here. What? Hello? I'm lagging. All right, watch this. Okay, I got her. So right there, I wall grind the table so I can keep my my rotation. That was weird. I don't know. I got stuck on her. So what wall grinding is basically when you're holding an area. Let me see if I can get it. So like you're stuck at one area. You see like that? And then I move my angle. Like you move your camera. So you stay at one area, and then you rotate. Like it's kind of hard. It's like you have to flick it. There you go. I play Tony Hawk and I know what a wall grind is. Don't grind on me, Krusty. I said no more meows. She just fainted. Yeah, GG's, man. I said no more meows. But hopefully that explained a lot to you guys. Hopefully. It's all about just rotations and picking your fights. You know? You miss Tony Hawk? Tony Hawk, do be it. That was a good YouTube video.